KTN News, kaunti ya Nyeri.
Shift in focus, President William Ruto jets out of the country Sunday for a state visit in the United States of America. According to State House, the visit is key to bolstering cooperation in trade and investment, technological innovation, climate and clean energy, health and security between the nations. Among the issues set to come up is the extension of the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, that sets the framework for access of African goods in the U.S. market that expires next year. Jeff Kirui with more details.
On Monday, President William Ruto makes his first state visit to the United States of America, making him the first African president in Joe Biden's regime.
It demonstrates a robust partnership between Kenya and the United States and is a fitting tribute to 60 years of diplomatic ties that we are celebrating as Kenya and the United States. During this period, Kenya and the United States have enjoyed deepening and mutually beneficial cooperation at bilateral and multilateral levels, resulting in the elevation of the relationship in 2018 to a strategic partnership.
This state visit signifies a deepening in the relationship between the United States and Kenya, and the areas of partnership, particularly in the peace and security area, will be one of the major areas of focus.
And as Ruto pushes for economic and diplomatic ties with the U.S., the visit will present an opportunity to push for extension of African Growth and Opportunity Act through an address to the Congress on Wednesday.
There will be huge emphasis on trade and investment. And in particular in the area of trade, as you know, the AGOA framework that has facilitated commodities from the continent to access U.S. market quota-free and on preferential terms is lapsing next year. It is important that that framework be extended or be amended in a way that facilitates expansion of access to the U.S. market by African commodities.
In urging Congress to be cognizant of the need for African goods to continue accessing the U.S. markets on preferential basis, the President will implore Congress to extend the Africa Growth and Opportunities Act, better known as AGOA.
During the visit, President Ruto is expected to continue his relentless push for the reforms and restructuring of foreign debt and an all-inclusive global financial management system.
It is important for the world to come together around providing a much more enabling lending framework, not just for Kenya, but for the entire continent that is in dire debt distress. And so this is a conversation that will feature in the bilateral conversation with President Ruto, but certainly on the sides as well. It is very likely that the President will also engage with the IMF.
The trip coming at a time when the U.S. has grown increasingly reliant on Kenya as its main security, diplomatic and economic partner in the Horn of Africa. President Ruto, since assuming office, has positioned himself and Kenya as one of Africa's leading voices on trade, security, climate and financial matters. Jeff Kirui, KTN News.
Thanks, Kiri. Now, for close to 2 years,